Good afternoon, Grant. Good afternoon, Grant Williams.
Good afternoon. How you doing, Twiz?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks for joining us. First question today, after you take a swig of your Gatorade, was from John.
Hey, Grant. A couple things. First, what have you been playing more in practice? You've been doing more of the 4, or you've been playing more of a 5? And I know you've been close to Tacko over the past year plus. How have you seen him grow as a person and a player in his short time here?
To the first question, I played everything, honestly. Coach just kind of puts me in and expects me to know every position no matter what it is. So I've done a little bit of everything, same as kind of last year. No set position, plus a lot of guys are out. So it might be different when guys are back, like Tristan, or when guys are practicing. So and then Tacko, he's just improved in terms of seeing the game a little bit better, conditioning especially, because last year when he got tired, he kind of like let plays go. And this year he's done a better job of competing every single play. And lastly, he just kind of worked on his handle a little bit more, because before he was uncomfortable on the perimeter, even going dribble handoffs. And a credit to not only him and Jay working all summer, and just not only just handling, being able to go into actions, keep the ball down, and keep his body in between people so people can't reach and go after him.
Next question is from Mark D'Amico.
Hey, Grant, drilling down a little bit more on that. I know that you and Tacko went out west and worked out together a little bit this offseason. What in particular did you see him work on, and how have you seen that lead to any improvement that you've seen during the first week or so of training camp?
He's worked a lot on his footwork. He's worked a lot on his just ability to dribble without not only looking down, but also just having it in his pocket. Before he kind of just was dribbling, and wherever it went, and passing wherever it went, that's where it went. Now he's having a little more control in his handle, as well as passing against the wall, or passing against to other defenders. I mean, not defenders, passing to other people that are on the court has been helpful. So like when he catches in the seam, taking one dribble and making a read, whether it's to the basket or out to the 3-point line, making it with his left, right hand, 2 hands, et cetera, et cetera.
Chris Ryan.
Hey, Grant, hope all is well with you. One of the major attributes of last year's team was how well everybody enjoyed being around one another and how much you guys got along. With some change in personnel, what is your sense about this group and how much you enjoy one another as it compares to last year? Yeah, we've had some minor changes in terms of probably like 4 guys we've lost and 4 guys we gained. And luckily, we gained a lot of great guys as well. We miss Brad, we miss Ennis, we miss the guys that we had that camaraderie with last year. But Tristan is funny. He's a great dude in terms of being a great vet, as well as Jeff. He might be a little bit more on the quiet side, but you know that he's competitive and also a guy that will be there for you, and doesn't seem like he's too well focused on himself. He's more focused on winning on the team. And then the rookies, they're good, nerdy kids, so they're kind of just here for the run and smiling every chance they get.
Tom Westerholm.
Hey, Grant. Obviously, last year you started kind of cold and then ended pretty hot from behind the 3-point line. I was just curious how much of a focus that was for you this summer, and how comfortable you feel as a shooter coming into training camp.
Yeah, I feel very confident in my ability. I feel like I'm way better than I have been in the past. Just consistently knocking down shots, having a more solid and consistent stroke, and just trying to play the game the right way, take the shots that come. And I feel like very confident, similar to how I was last year shooting the basketball, and towards the end of the season, the regular season before the shutdown. So hopefully I can just continue to progress and continue to help this team moving forward, not only in position, but also on the offensive end as well.
Bob Schron.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, Grant, how are you, man?
Doing well, but yourself?
Not bad. Thank you, Grant. Hey, Grant, I wanted to ask you this before the camp got along, but how did it feel last season in the bubble? Coach went to you down the stretch. I mean, you were, I know you're a confident player and a team guy, but Coach went to you down the stretch. I mean, you were one of his key inserts down the stretch in the playoffs. How did that feel? And then to follow up on Chris's question, how have practices been going with the new group? How do you feel about that?
I felt very confident and thankful for coach's respect last season, especially as a rookie. Trust me in certain situations, especially late game and key moments. So I just hope to continue to build and gain that trust from him. I trust whatever he has in store. So whether he has me on the court a lot or if he has me on the court in the same role I was last year, I have to trust that it's for the right purposes. It's for his team. So just thankful for Brad and the staff that what they're doing. And then practice-wise, we've been very competitive. There hasn't been much one-sided winning or losing, no matter if it was just the starters, quote-unquote, with Jason, Jalen, Tice technically, and then Smart, whoever else, versus Tacko and Tremont. I think we have a lot of depth on this team and talent, and we've done a good job of competing and making sure that every day is not wasted.
Final question, Grant, is from Bobby Manning.
Grant, you talked about some of your off-season work that you did. How difficult was it between that kind of first off-season after the league shut down and then the month or so that you had after the playoffs to get everything you would want to do done during a regular off-season? Or was that playoff run more helpful to your development than off-season workouts would have been?
I think that the playoff run definitely helped a little bit just in terms of just being able to play the game of basketball. I think that's where the playoff teams will have a kind of an advantage, just being kind of used to the style of play and not only the pace of play, because regular season, it can be sometimes chopped up because we're kind of entering the new season. Play's going to be a little bit sloppy. So maybe the teams that haven't made many changes have the opportunity of having a step ahead in the beginning of the season. And then lastly, off-season development, I feel like both sides were adequate because it's not like we had anything else to do in the bubble. So I kind of used some of that as similar to what we would have been doing in off-season workouts and just improving my game in the bubble as well as the play of game by game.
Thank you very much for your time, Grant. Good luck Tuesday night in Philadelphia.
Thank you. Y'all too.